Sagittarius, and welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for November 2017 by Ama. This recording will be for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. And not all the time your sun sign will make sense to you. There's going to be months that your rising sign or your moon sign could make better sense to you. Therefore, please listen for your rising sign, moon sign, and your sun sign as well. Welcome if you are a new subscriber, and welcome if you are a returning subscriber. Please remember that if you like my videos, please subscribe, but also there's a notification button right here next to the subscribe button. It's like a little bell icon. You can turn that on. This way you will be notified every time that I upload special videos. If you'd like to know more, I already did a whole new reading for you through Vimeo.com, and the video is up for download and purchase for those of you who are interested. In the Vimeo videos, I did an Akashic reading for you, for your sign. I did an energy clearing, and I also did a Reiki healing. So the link for that is going to be right down here below in the show more description box for those of you who are interested. And please, if you click in the link down here below in the show more description box, you're going to find other useful links to other videos that I made, like maybe the Twitter special videos or the video about the principles of energy clearing for those of you who are interested. To contact me for a private reading, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also visit my website, amalightworker.com. With that being said, let's now focus on your reading. The general feelings that I am picking up for this reading for you, they have to do with you trying to make some peace and relaxation and to refocus. A small minor victory could be some traveling involved, having to deal with what is deeply troubling you, hurting you, and trying to make better a situation that could be a little bit of a challenge for you, trying to better the situation or to improve the situation, but definitely you overcoming obstacles, enemies, getting your power back, or some sort of a victory over legal matter, income, or any health-related issues. Now, let's break it down one by one. The first card that I wanted to show up for this reading is the Four of Swords. It does fall in the position of what happened in the past that may still be influencing you in the present current situation, or may still be influencing your future. Four of Swords, to me, personally, it means making peace and relaxation. It also represents a sleep-like meditative state. It also means grateful that the worst did not happen. Focusing on truly what is important to you in your life, refocusing your objective, and just generally it denotes reflecting. Now allow me to tune in and let me figure out psychically as to what are the messages behind these cards, what are the guys telling me. For some of you, you may be trying to arrive to a solution or trying to get along with someone. If there is someone that you particularly are having a hard time getting along, or managing them, or controlling them, maybe they seem to be out, I don't know, they're saying they seem to be out of order. That could be, you may be a little bit puzzled by that. But I also do see you finding some very practical solutions for you to deal with the situation. And for other Sagittarians, this could be that you may be asked to kind of intervene so that you can recreate this balance between different people, or maybe other people are trying to involve you in their drama and in their dilemmas. For some of you, you must have been tired recently. You must, maybe for some of you, you did a lot of traveling, because it feels like the energy for some of you, it's all over the place. This could be your mental energy, this could be your physical energy, your health, your mental energy. And it does feel that in November, many of you will take some time out for yourself, just so you can relax, maybe catch up on your sleep. Your dreams are going to be very important. There is some sort of a awakening, some sort of a spiritual awakening, some sort of the energy shifting. And for many of you Sagittarians, you are going to feel this sort of a reawakening and the energy shifting in your physical level, in your health, because something will improve. Something will become better. You may particularly enjoy spending time alone, or you may particularly enjoy spending time at home. Many of you will do a lot of thinking. This could be dreaming about it. This could be daydreaming about it. This could be like creating ideas in your mind. But it does feel that many of you will be working toward a new beginning. And if this new beginning doesn't manifest right away, because right now it's not about the immediate manifestation. Right now it's about you thinking or planning the change or this new beginning, and something will be activated or manifested, or it could happen at the beginning of 2018 for some of you. The next card that you have is the Six of Wands. To me, this Six of Wands represents minor triumph, victory, accomplishment. But work must continue, so it's short-lived. It's short-lived because work must continue. However, the advice is, please savor the moment. Do take your time to celebrate this moment. And, excuse me, to me, this card sometimes also represents traveling and a marriage, or getting married. Now allow me to focus and let me figure out what this is. More so than it is about you getting married, they're talking about you being more open and feeling more romantic, or feeling drawn to someone else. You may feel drawn to someone else in a romantic sense. You may feel drawn to them because in some ways they are motivating you. They're fascinating you. You may be drawn toward them in a friendship-related sense. You may just be drawn to what they're doing, they're saying. This could be being drawn to even a book or an author or an actor or a movie or a video, but definitely being drawn to something that is really motivating you or inspiring you or helping you to gain some clarity. So it really resonates with you. If you do find yourself traveling in November, it does feel like you are really going to enjoy these travels. And I do keep getting a lot of plans for Sagittarians. Not only some of you may be traveling in November, but it does feel that some other Sagittarians may be planning a trip that could be a long distance trip, because I do feel that some of you are checking to see the prices of tickets, making arrangements for it, or trying to set a date. So some important travel or trip that could be long distance seems to be important. The planning of it is going to be now, and this long distance travel may also happen next year. For those of you who are attending courses, going to school, it does feel like you are getting ready to complete something. This could be getting ready to complete a course of study, getting ready to complete a project that you are working on. So it does feel like so something scholastic related, something related to your education that you are getting ready to kind of complete it. And maybe that's why you're going to feel accomplished. You're going to feel drawn to try new things. This could be trying to get out of your normal routine, trying to bring more enjoyment, more activities, more social life in your everyday life. But many of you will kind of feel drawn or have this urge that you may need some change just to break the routine or what to you feels mundane. There's going to be some situations work-related that, to you personally Sagittarius, you're going to feel like you are really proceeding, you are making an important decision, you are trusted or somebody's trusting you to work on something very important, and you are really going to feel honored because of this. You are going to be, and if this doesn't happen in a work-related situation, you are really going to be in a situation that to you, you're going to feel like this is a true honor. They are putting a lot of emphasis on communication because wands, to me personally, also represent, communication. Excuse me about that. And there's going to be either you're going to find yourself doing a lot of communications this year, talking, getting news, sending news, talking to a lot of people, networking. Communication seems to be important. And if you were experiencing struggles communicating with someone or so it comes out like struggles communicating with someone, you may actually achieve some sort of a breakthrough in communication. Some of you will be traveling. Maybe someone that you have a romantic interest on lives at a certain distance and you may be traveling to meet them. Or some of you may find romance in a place that you are going to visit, that you're going to travel to. So that's how this shows up for some of you Sagittarians. The next card that you have is the Three of Swords. Unfortunately, this is not such a great card, but maybe the messages behind it won't be so bad, so allow me to focus. The Three of Swords, to me, represents the near future, or it falls in the position of the near future, and to me it means heartache, heartbreak, or disappointment, either from love, from harsh words, from a personal relationship, or from matters of friendships. It could also represent the death of an idea or the death of a project. Now, allow me to tune in and let me figure out as to why this is showing up. What does it mean? You may be struggling a little bit, especially when it comes to you communicating with someone else. You're getting through to someone else, or someone may be giving you a little bit of a hard time. You may also be worried about them. If that doesn't make sense to you, this could be that you may worry about a lot about another person. Words will be spoken. This could be you saying certain words that could be very harmful to the other person. This could also be the other person acting in a way that is very harmful to you or is very hurting toward you, or saying words to you that to you they really hurt your feelings. And if this doesn't make sense to you, for other Sagittarians, this also comes up to me as you are holding on way too much on past hurts. Whatever happened in a situation or in various different situations throughout your lifetime, you are really holding on to this hurt. And you are very much encouraged to kind of let go. They're saying if we're holding on to these emotions of feeling hurt. In November, little by little, you are going to learn to let go because it is time for you to start healing. A major breakup is being highlighted to me. For some of you, this could have been the hurt that came from a marriage that was broken, a promise that was broken, a relationship, and that's how it comes. So maybe some of you still need to heal from this breakup that happened. It is not shown to me as a breakup that is happening now. It does feel like a breakup that happened previously. For some of you, the wound is still fresh. Maybe for some of you, maybe it happened recently. It is about you getting up and trusting yourself again. And it is about you trusting in your stars, trusting in your lucky stars, trusting in faith again, trusting in universe, trusting in God, whatever your conception is. So for many of you, maybe your trusts will be tested. Someone may be really trying to test not only your trust, but maybe they could also be testing your patience. Because for some of you, it does feel like you had it, or you had enough of. This could be in a situation. It feels like you had enough and you're going to say, I'm putting a stop to it, or I got to do something about it. And this could be you taking action in regards to somebody else. Maybe you interfering in or intervening to help them because, I don't know, maybe whatever they're doing, it's hurting themselves, or you. You may be in a position where you need to make a decision either about this person or the job situation, but it is also about having to make certain choices and decisions that to some degree may also be painful, but they need to be done. You have to make these decisions. They are comparing these to the doctor, okay? Sometimes when the doctor gives you a shot, it may be painful, but it must be done for your healing. And this is what they are comparing, a particular situation for you. So having to hurt to heal, or having to cut something off in order for the healing to begin, or cutting off someone or situation that is very hurtful to you. It's like they're saying, here's what they're saying: you gotta love someone just like you love a heart attack. So whatever makes sense to you, okay? Because it's very weird to me when I listen to this message. Gotta love it like a heart attack. This is what they're saying. So leave me a comment if that makes sense to you. The next card that you have is the Queen of Swords. Falls in the position of advice. And if it does represent a person in your life, usually it represents an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. This could be the Sun sign, the Rising sign, or the Moon sign. The Queen of Swords, because this is a general reading, please do not pay attention to the gender. It could be a man or a woman. So another meaning of the Queen of Swords is It represents a therapist, a lawyer, or someone in the law enforcement agency. It represents someone to go to for advice because they do offer advice from their own experience, or they do offer practical help. So allow me to figure out what is it that this card shows up. For some of you, you may be needing the intervention of some sort of a professional help, either hiring a lawyer, hiring someone who offers maybe spiritual healing, spiritual counseling, doctor's checkup, someone that you may need to hire to resolve or to talk about a financial situation. But it does feel like you being guided, being intuitively guided toward either asking the right person for advice or hiring the right person. And for some of you, if you are in therapy, whatever kind of therapy, it could be physical therapy, could be psychological counseling, could be couples therapy, whatever this is, whatever kind of therapy this is, could be Reiki therapy, it does feel that some sort of therapy is being completed and you are real and the results will start to show. For some of you, they're showing me the sword, so the Queen of Swords here. They're showing me the sword, and you're really having to act quickly, or sometimes it may be necessarily for you to really use your sharp tongue. Use it or be very sharp with your words, so that you can stop somebody in their tracks from whatever it is that they're doing, okay? Or to not allow them to do something. It does feel like you are in some ways in charge, or maybe you are responsible for this person, and you're going to have to make some decisions, either about this person and stop them, put a stop to it, or on behalf of this person. Because for some of you, you may be having some sort of a legal rights or the power of attorney. This could be, you have legal rights over your children. This could be having power of attorney. Maybe you take care of a family member, maybe one of your parents, and you get power of attorney, and now you have to use your power of attorney, having to make decisions on their behalf, or to act on their behalf. But some situation will present itself and you really need to act fast, either with your thinking, with your words, or with your actions. The next card that you have is the Strength. It's the last card in the position of the outcome and how to keep and maintain balance. The Strength card is a card of courage. It means having the mental capacity, physical capacity to overcome obstacles, enemies, to reach a goal, to get your power back, and having power or having the energy to reach a settlement, a legal matter, or over your income. And generally it also means having physical strength, mental strength over the material world. Now allow me to focus and let me figure out what specifically does this mean. It does feel like some of you are getting over something. Maybe the flu, or maybe you just been feeling tired. Maybe you haven't gotten a lot of sleep, but you are getting over something. You are going to build momentum, or if you're health-wise you were a little bit scattered, or physically you were a little scattered, it does feel like you're going to experience some improvement, some sort of a breakthrough. And they are talking about taming of the shrew. So I believe this is a play by Shakespeare, and they are drawing my attention to the taming of the shrew. You may be in a position where you really need to tame yourself. You may need to tame certain tendencies that you have, certain behaviors that you have. This could be addictions. This could be behavioral thoughts, patterns. This could also be you having to tame someone that is misbehaving. And you're going to have the power to kind of tame someone that is misbehaving. If this involves a legal situation, you are going to gather some very important momentum in a legal situation. And if this is about a settlement or a reimbursement, in some ways you getting some money out of a situation, it does feel like there's going to be an important communication, and maybe a date for a meeting or a court case could be assigned. Um, there's going to be some sort of a negotiation here. If it is about a settlement or about a legal case. You're going to have a lot more tenacity to work toward your goals. You're going to have a lot more tenacity to follow your heart and to go after what truly matters to you. And for some of you, if normally you would not be going after what you want very aggressively, it does feel that some of you Sagittarians really need to focus to really, they're saying pursue something like 100%, like be very aggressive about reaching your goal, especially when it comes to your professional goals and just goals that you have in your life in general. Some struggles that you had to go through, and for some of you it does come like continuously struggling, maybe for years. It feels like you are just becoming stronger as a result, and you are going to spiritually have some sort of epiphany or a big realization in regards to the struggles and the changes in your life, especially when it comes to continuously or for a long time struggling with the same issue, something that you are struggling for a long time. And if that's the case, and you have been struggling for a long time with a particular issue, it does feel that this is the beginning of you resolving the situation. So the beginning of, not completely resolving, but you are headed toward resolving the situation. I hope that makes sense to some of you Sagittarians. Leave me a comment right down here below. Thank you so very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website, amalightworker.com. There's going to be like important helpful link if you click in the description box right down here in the show more description box. And one of those links is going to take you to the extended reading for your sign for this month. If you celebrate your birthday, happy birthday to you. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you. And I will see you soon in the next videos. Bye.